a demon and put her out.
All right, let's go.
Hey,
What's happening? Yeah, okay. Yeah, for real though. Yeah.
Black
What's
magic.
happening, world? Happy Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday the 15th. Welcome to another episode
once again.
Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun, in conjunction with VJ TV Network here at Where Media Meets Studios. Shout out to Ram, History to Making Entertainment, my Pharaoh Films. You know, we let me before I get into everybody, I got a couple of little something I want to say. You know, it's Martin Luther King birthday today. Happy birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I want to say Happy Founders Day to the sisters of AKA Sorority Incorporated. What else?
You're not gonna hit the ski wee in their honor?
Nah, I ain't gonna do all that. But you know, Happy Founders Day to you women. Prosper. As usual, we got a nice show lined up for y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Keith.
What's up, Keith? What's happening, man?
What's up, Brother Keith?
Let everybody introduce themselves as usual. Let's do it.
It's your boy Jay Hill, a.k.a. Jay Boogie, a.k.a. Redbone Boy Wonder. We doing it again on a Friday, like we always do. You know, New Year's. We got a lot of shit going on. We got a lot of shit to talk about tonight.
Yes, we do.
We got a lot of shit going on in the world.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Pharaoh, author, filmmaker, and dashing man about town.
Dashing.
Mr. Dash. World, this is Big Rich from Real Boxing Facts. Y'all follow me. It's a blessing to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Rich, tonight, y'all, we going to start off talking about, I got Rich here. We're going to be talking about the world of boxing because my man is heavily involved in the sport of boxing on all type of levels. You know, he has a podcast he does. He's on YouTube. You're on IG. You're on everything.
Different platforms.
He's on multi-platforms, man. My man is doing his thing in this boxing shit, man. He's been doing it for a minute.
We got to go ahead and share that. We got to get the world to see what we do.
You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So we gonna talk about boxing, and my man here, his expertise in this great sport, the sweet science. You know. Mm-hmm. So first, how did you get involved in boxing, and where you at?
Well,
how did you get involved?
How I got in boxing. I first started when I was 13, 14 years old. I was in Oklahoma, and I was getting in a lot of trouble.
As we all do around that age.
Mm-hmm. I actually kind of I just love fighting. You know what I mean? I didn't care if I win or lost, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
He's like scrap.
Yeah, I was a knucklehead. I lost some, won some, the whole 9 yards. So then I met this guy, one of my friends was named Brian Standridge. And he said, "Won't you come over here to come to the gym?" Me and my cousin, Karan, right? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, so we went over there, and then that's where we started. We started, scrapping. And then, you kind of like when you box, you kind of like, there's no in between.
Mm-hmm.
Like people thinking.
You can't play box.
No, you can't.
You know
you can't pretend box.
Either you're gonna be with it or you ain't.
And pretty much you're there to you're what is it? God damn it, a gladiator.
Yeah,
you're a gladiator. You ready to?
You're a warrior.
You ready to scrap? So
give one, take one.
People always say about sparring. They always talk about what I'm saying. Well, actually, sparring is fighting. You know what I mean?
It ain't boxing, but it's practice.
Boxing is 70%. 70% of boxing is all confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like when you lose that, that's when you start losing. You know what I mean? Even look at Roy Jones. You know what I mean? When you lose
when he got tapped,
it's
over.
His record went.
Zab Judah, he was good.
But in all fairness to Roy, that was really his management's fault.
Yep.
Because they allowed Roy to literally fight 3-4 years and then there 10 or 15 opponents in a row who didn't even attempt to fight him back.
Mm-hmm.
So the minute when he went in there against Tarver, it was one of those moments like Rocky 3 when Mickey told Rock, "Hey, this dude, you've been fighting soft touches. This dude's a killer.
He's gonna get you.
He's hungry, Rock."
And he went in there, but in his hubris,
mm-hmm.
he went in there against Tarver.
He said hubris.
Tarver made him look. He really wasn't mentally prepared to go against a guy who when he hit him, see, Roy had been hitting dudes for 5 years who literally folded.
Mm-hmm.
Roy was not mentally prepared for a dude who was gonna say, "Oh, you hit me? Here's one back."
Right.
He wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Even
fight.
despite all his talent and his greatness,
because
mentally
he wasn't ready for somebody that's been training. Tarver been training his whole life
to fuck
fight.
Roy up.
They fought in the
Roy.
amateurs.
Yeah, he was locked in on Roy.
He was
Beating Roy was
that was his life goal. That was his life goal.
But remember the words of Marvin Hagler. It's hard to get up and run these miles and do all this when you in silk pajamas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But hey, you got to be about
His
it to be
management
without it.
after he beat Ruiz, his management should have had him retire and be Roy the legend. In fact, people would be talking about Roy in the same breath as Robinson if he'd have retired after Ruiz.
Right.
So when he dropped that 30 pounds to fight Tarver, that's kind of a hard task.
What class would you say you in, Brother Rich?
In terms of when I was in heavyweight, because I always was weighed like 215, 220, which I didn't really want to be in heavyweight because it's a lot bigger. You know what I mean? But kind of like it's good and bad when you're in heavyweight because the guys that's bigger, they're a lot slower. But if they catch you, they're probably going to break something.
You get hit by a bus or you get hit by a Volkswagen.
now, I mean, so how long, you say 13, so how long have you been in the industry?
In the boxing, and then I went to East when I finally came back to California, to get this longshoreman job. Then I went to East Oakland Boxing Association.
Okay.
So I was fighting over there with my trainer Paul Wright, and so I did that for a couple of years, and then I kind of just gave that up.
Well, my point of asking is, so what is your opinion on the boxing industry today compared to, say, 10 to 15 years ago?
The promoters like WBC, they basically they put too many weight classes in between boxing, so it messed the game up because everybody has a belt now. You know what I mean? They have belts. They got belts that don't even exist. But they claim like franchise belt. That
I'm the email
it's not
champion.
even real.
You were speaking on that the other day.
Yeah, it's not even real. But the WBC trying to make us believe that something that don't exist is real. You know what I mean? And it's messing the game up. You know what I mean? Because then it's like nobody don't want to fight each other.
They want to stay where they at, comfortable with their belts on.
Money. I mean, think about it. You got a mandatory. You still gonna get 1.5 million or $1 million or whatever you getting. Versus if you step outside your what's name and fight that same caliber fighter, or a little bit better, so you may get 2 million. I mean, you don't get that much. The promoters, they don't, unless you some superstar like Manny Pacquiao or something.
So let's say
that's why Al Heyman is the greatest gift to boxing and a curse to boxing too. See, Al Heyman.
Tell the people who Al Heyman is.
Well, Al Heyman is really the man behind the scenes. Like you can only find 2 pictures of him on the whole internet. In fact, he showed up once to a Mayweather fight and was right there, and HBO didn't actually know what he looked like. We talking about a man who's done $1 billion worth of business with HBO, and they didn't even know what he looked like.
That's amazing.
If somebody informed them after the fact that, Al Heyman was actually here in person, and they was like, oh. In fact, if you Google Al Heyman, you will see pictures of Sam Watson, the father of the twins, and people think that's Al Heyman, but that's not actually Al Heyman. And when they talk about gangsters moving silence and stuff like that, Al Heyman is probably one of the sharpest brothers in America. He's a brother from the hood of Cleveland who put himself through Harvard and has made $1 billion, and you can't even find a picture of him hardly. Right. The man is mythical.
It's pretty damn smart.
Not just with boxing though.
Yeah.
He's singing like
he put Drake and all that type of stuff.
He put Drake on the concert with Drake.
Wow. Like in the 80s, the Budweiser Superfest and the Fresh Fest and things like that. Yeah. That's all Al Heyman. This man has made almost $1 billion, and like I said, people don't even know what he looks like.
So a question to the table. For the 2000s, and Rich, being the fact, it's your expertise, who would you say was one of your favorite boxers from the 2000s?
Probably Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? And actually, Marquez. Marquez was a beast, man.
Yes.
I mean, people, want to say that was a fluke when he beat Pacquiao, but
I thought he won.
That wasn't a fluke.
I
thought he won too.
that wasn't no fluke.
That
I thought he won all 4 fights.
Yeah. Marquez won
Especially that first one.
Marquez, yeah, I think he won the first one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Deshaun? Who's your favorite boxer from the 2000s?
From 2000s, I'm gonna. Floyd is synonymous with boxing. So I'm gonna go Floyd definitely, yeah. But you also got Andre Ward. You could throw out Triple G. I'm trying to think of my man from SAC.
Brother passed. Tim just said GGG, Triple G.
Yeah, Triple G. Tim, what's up, boy? Murders. Oh my God. He fought Luis Castillo. What was it? Damn, Corrales. Yeah. Scrappy, hard.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, rest in peace for sure, man. He was a really good fighter.
Him. Winky Wright.
Winky Wright?
Winky Wright was my guy.
Give me your name.
Winky Wright was my guy.
Fighter of the 2000s, and a lot of people thought he was boring, but my man Klitschko. And I'm going to tell you why. Because even though he did have a conservative style once he got with Emmanuel Stewart and stuff like that, one thing people don't give Klitschko his credit for, there was never anyone anywhere in the world who had any claim to be number one that Klitschko didn't go make that fight happen. Anytime anyone became the number one contender, Klitschko, even though he was the champion, was like, okay, where you at? And even though he was sometimes doing 60,000 heads in Germany, he would even come if the fight could only be made in America or this and that.
Who was Klitschko ducking?
Klitschko ducked.
He was ducking. Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Klitschko ducked no one. Anybody that was a number one contender, Klitschko was.
Klitschko was ducking somebody. Come on, Rich.
Let's go, champ.
In fact, with Brian.
Let's go, champ.
That was clown shit, though. For instance, when Brian Jennings became number one contender and was undefeated, and people was like, his people was like, we ain't gonna go to Germany. Klitschko came to Madison Square Garden and fought in front of 15,000 people instead of 60,000 in Germany because Klitschko didn't allow anyone. Like people said he was boring and stuff like that.
He was ducking Shannon.
My point is that he didn't allow
He was
anyone.
ducking Shannon. I'm sorry.
Shannon was in the ocean.
Behind the nigga on the boat.
Shannon was in the ocean.
The motherfucker was in the motherfucking
Shannon went to a sparring party was trying to get in the ring.
But he thought Shannon was actually deranged.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shannon knocked him on the paddleboard.
He was ducking Shannon.
My bodyguard should have shot Shannon.
I'll give you credit. He would have beat Briggs. But Briggs
was pressing him.
He
did full court press.
When he knocked him off that paddleboard, I was like, Shannon is
the same way Lennox Lewis ducked Klitschko.
But wait a minute.
He sure did.
The only person I know that pressed somebody like that was the Hawk, Aaron Pryor. Aaron Pryor pressed who?
Beast.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah. Sugar Ray Leonard laughed at him.
Press conference.
Sugar Ray Leonard laughed at him.
And Sugar Ray Leonard laughed at him.
Laughed at him.
Basically, he was like Mr. D. Hey, woman.
What?
Hey, woman.
But there
wasn't enough money on the table.
But there was one thing, though, that Sugar Ray told Aaron Pryor after he beat Arguello. I mean, just before he beat Arguello. If you take at least one fight in the welterweight division to be ranked, I'll fight you. And Pryor wouldn't do that. He wanted to get an immediate shot. And Sugar Ray was concerned that if Pryor comes up and he beats him, people will be like, he was smaller. Mm-hmm. So he told Pryor, you got to take at least one. Because Duran, because people forget, Duran took 6 fights at welterweight before he fought Sugar Ray.
But also, we also got to say this too. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard was also a little timid because they sparred. And he knew, and we all know, styles make fights.
Yes.
And he knew that style. He couldn't fuck with that.
I guarantee you, Aaron Pryor wouldn't have seen the final bell against Sugar Ray Leonard. That's the greatest finisher of the 80s.
I don't know.
That's like, but what you're saying is, that's just like we playing Smear the Queer kill the pill and be politically correct halfway. And I say only 4 of y'all can tackle me. You other 4 big niggas can't tackle me. Bullshit.
Any man that can walk through Thomas Hearns' fire can walk through Aaron Pryor.
I mean,
Break it
Pryor, all Pryor had to do was take 1 fight at welterweight to be legitimately ranked. Duran took 6 fights at welterweight.
Rich, go ahead and break it down, man. Give us a breakdown.
See, we having the same problem nowadays. You know what I'm saying? We got Canelo who refused
scared
to fight Charlo. I'm talking about
Charlo's both of them.
Bring that name up with Charlo. Bring that name up with Charlo and see what happens.
Charlo's a no-win situation for Canelo.
That's true.
He don't bring enough money to the table, but he definitely brings the size, speed, and skill
to beat Canelo.
Because he's better than Danny Jacobs and them type of guys. He will bring Canelo out of his comfort zone, but he don't bring enough financially to the table.
But he bring
to make it worthwhile to Canelo.
He bring beast mode.
Like for instance, Canelo will fight Errol Spence at 160 before he will fight.
Yeah, but that
boxing needs another Super 6 tournament.
But see, that's the problem with boxing, because the same thing like what we talking about with Aaron Pryor that wouldn't fight Sugar Ray, because Sugar Ray basically was saying you're not on that level yet. You know what I'm saying? We can't give you that fight. A lot of it had to do with financial. A lot of it had to do with you're just not on that level. You ain't gonna wait. You know what I mean? But we missed out on that fight. I want to see that fight.
Yeah,
you know
so many.
Charlo and Canelo.
Yeah, I want to see that fight. I mean, I don't care whether Charlo say that Oscar say to everybody, the whole world, that Canelo can't fight him because he's boring.
I mean, that's the excuse for not fighting Andrade. They saying Andrade is boring.
Yeah, boo-boo. Yeah, well, him too either.
What's your opinion on brother Andre Ward?
Andre Ward,
town business.
Yeah, it's town business.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Andre Ward is #1 all time at 168, including Roy Jones. Yeah. Based on strength of opposition.
But see, when I interviewed
because he
Andre
did that
Ward,
Super 6,
when I interviewed Andre Ward, he basically he kept it real. You know, he said that basically his body it can't hold up, and he knew when it was time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he went through the real Lions Den.
I thought how he handled himself was very admirable.
He went through the Lions Den and fought. He didn't fight bottom tier fighters. That Super 6 tournament was
he fought the
rawest motherfuckers.
They forced him to fight the best. Now the fighter we talking about, Canelo got a pass. He pretty much fight whoever he want to.
Cherry picking.
G, you ain't never seen him in there with a real fighter, basically. Except
motherfuckers cherry pick.
One time with Jacobs. I thought Jacobs won.
Yeah. I mean, boxing.
Triple G gonna look back and realize he really wasted.
He missed out
his
on some
time
shit.
On fighting some no hopers.
I mean, boxing. Like I was saying, boxing needs another Super 6 tournament. I don't give or a Super 15 tournament, whatever. They need that. I'm the motherfucking. This is my block, my square versus square versus square. They need the top name shit.
They need
everybody ducking. Like you said, you got
Crawford.
If you got 14 belts in between 4.5 pounds.
I'm
the best.
Everybody paying sanctioning fees.
I'm the best at 133 and a quarter.
And then you got
I'm paying sanctioning fees. I ain't even boxing.
And I'm the best at 133 and 4 quarters.
I'm paying sanctioning fees.
It's like
I'm gonna make a catch weight of 246, and I am now the diamond champion.
Number 6, which the thing with boxing which sucks, because like I told you, my guy Winky Wright, they did my man dirty. Boxing, Winky deserved title shots because his defense was the shit. His defense, Floyd Mayweather, top my opinion. In that era, the greatest defenses, Floyd, Winky was number 2. Because Winky had them long ass arms and elbows. Here, you wasn't getting no body shots.
I seen Winky kill a man.
Winky was a beast.
I seen Winky kill a man.
Yeah.
All jokes to the side. I was at the Winky versus Trinidad fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a dude who bet, old Hawaiian dude next to me. They had literally chartered a plane from Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
And like 80 Hawaiians came over on that plane.
Damn.
And dude had put G's on Winky by unanimous decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as we know, Winky literally put on a showcase against Trinidad. And we're going into the 12th round. Winky's won like 11 rounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody patting dude on his back because it's finna be, dude finna major cash out. Winky actually turns up the pressure in the 12th round and starts going for the knockout against Trinidad.
That's the wrong thing to do.
When Trinidad wobbled and dude saw his money, dude literally grabbed his chest and slumped over. He was sitting like right here to me. Because I even congratulate dude because I actually had put money on, because I didn't underestimate Winky. The over-under was 7.5 rounds for Trinidad to win by knockout. I had actually put $500 on Trinidad to win by knockout in under 7.5 rounds.
Winky? That's not a smart bet. Not against Winky.
I was a huge Trinidad fan. By the time the 7th round came, Trinidad was looking like a first day in the gym amateur against Winky put on a clinic. So I had already lost my money. And we congratulating dude like, man, you finna cash out something major. But then Winky decides to knock him out. And Trinidad stumbled and dude grabbed his chest and slumped in his seat. And I said, Jesus Christ.
He did the Florida. Damn. So I got a question.
But Trinidad survived, and they wheeled dude out in the ambulance. So I hope he lived, because if he lived, he did collect major bread.
So I got a question. Leslie says, do y'all think boxing is as popular today as it was 15, 20 years ago?
Absolutely not.
But it's more lucrative than it was. Fighters today make more money than they did with smaller crowds.
Very true. It's very true. Now, wait, to piggyback
boxing
on
is
that
almost
question.
Wrestling now.
To piggyback on that question, now you got UFC. And UFC has blown the fuck up.
Which is in the way, really.
Combat.
What's your opinion on that?
I just think that until they get because see what's happening in UFC and MMA and all that, the problem is that they're going in there and they, giving their all. Like, they're really risking their life, you know what I'm saying?
Balls to the wall.
You know what I mean? Getting choked out, all kind of shit, right? And, at the end of the day, the average fighter, he only make like $400,000 or $300,000 or something like that.
Men is headlining $1 million pay-per-views and get $500,000.
On that same level, just a regular boxer, you getting $1 million payday.
Put you like this. Errol Spence sold 300,000 pay-per-views against Danny Garcia and made $10 million. Dudes is headlining UFC pay-per-views and they're selling 1 million pay-per-views and dudes is walking out with 500,000. And Spence walks out with $10 million against 300,000.
Some bonus money on the back end, but it still ain't nothing.
But the bonus money is contingent upon if they kiss Dana White's ass. Oh, Dana's the greatest. Then he gives them a locker room bonus. But if he don't like them, then they don't get no bonus. And then he tries to match them up like, oh, you don't like wrestlers? Let me get wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? It's like if they don't kiss Dana White's ass, they don't. But the economics, though, is that literally, like you said, 400,000, and you selling 1 million pay-per-views in boxing, you
the man.
That's why if I had a youngster come to me and he ready to fight and he ready to get in there, I'll be like, no. Even if you don't got fast hands. We'll teach you how to fight like John Ruiz. We'll have you in there clutching and grabbing a motherfucker and mauling them.
Right.
Rabbit punch.
Because if we can get you to 20-0 in boxing, you will be $1 million fighter.
You'll be $1 million
We can get you to 50-0 in UFC, and you'll still be making $100,000 to show and $100,000 to win.
You get a pregame,
and that's the same
a post-fight dinner.
That's like if you're willing to fight for a living, you better go into boxing.
And that's the same thing I said about Ryan Garcia's last. I said, you calling out Tank, which we know Tank is a killer.
Tank is a beast.
Yes, he is.
He got power either.
Yeah. Let me tell you this: as a boxer, people are fooled by Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia has two things he does wrong. He brings the left back low sometimes, and he has a tendency in the exchanges to sometimes
put chin out.
In fact, that's how he got dropped the other day because he leaves his chin up.
There you go.
Either one of those mistakes against Tank will have you on a stretcher.
And Tank's willing to take one or two.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
One or two,
even though I like the kid Garcia,
you know what I mean?
I like
those
Tank.
two weaknesses that he has is a recipe for disaster.
So what
Tank.
I said the other day, I said what Ryan Garcia should do, right that way. You just beat, you know what I'm saying, one top fighter, Luke. Ride that wave for about a year and a half, 2 years. Make some money.
Yeah.
Go make some money, man. You're
Right.
still young.
Right. Be
You're
smart about that shit.
22 years old.
You hella popular.
Yeah, you got to be smart when it comes to that shit, man.
Because you come around and go in there, you go in
Make
there
some
and get
State Farm
Tank,
commercials
and you
and
keep
shit.
bringing back that left low, and you leave your chin up in exchanges. Luke hurt you and dropped you. Tank's gonna put you on a stretcher.
Look what he did to look what Tank just did to
Lopez.
Yeah.
Oh, the Santa Cruz. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
He was down for 30 minutes.
Man,
he was out.
Yeah, he sure
was
was.
out.
They had to get the smelling sore off of him. That
He was really
was.
hurt.
We watched that fight in my house. That was
I like that.
Certain
I like
mistakes
that.
you can't make against a guy like Lopez and Tank. Lopez might be a real challenge for Tank.
Yeah.
But a kid like Garcia, those basic kind of amateurish mistakes he make, he'll fuck around and get hurt against Tank.
See, think about this. People underestimate Tank because they just say, "Oh, he ain't intelligent." No, he's intelligent.
Yeah.
He's intelligent. He's an intelligent
Oh,
fighter.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, as far as his defense, it's not up to par like Floyd Mayweather's defense.
True.
We know Floyd Mayweather.
But Tank fast as fuck, though, too.
Huh?
Tank fast as fuck, though.
Yeah, he fast. But, you know, his last fight against Leo, somebody that was a little bit taller than him, and longer arms, he was getting touched. I mean, be honest.
True.
He literally got
did.
hit before he got the knockout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you right.
So, the
But
problem
now,
is that Ryan is going to do good. If he fight Tank, he's going to do good first 4 or 5 rounds. He might even be winning all the rounds. But the problem is that Tank can actually end your career.
Yeah.
You
You
know
go
what I
down
mean?
and go, night, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, really night.
Because it was
I mean,
that uppercut.
Have y'all heard of Montel Griffin?
Yeah.
Where he at?
Nowhere. Roy put him
I
out.
heard from him in 35 years.
Roy said,
That was his manager's fault.
Roy said,
Yeah.
bing,
That
bing.
was his
You haven't
manager's
heard from him.
Go night, nigga.
That's ending your career.
That was his manager's fault because Eddie Foote.
Vicious knockout.
Eddie Foote is one of the greatest trainers of all time.
That's right.
Eddie Foote looked at Muhammad Ali and said, "Oh, I got a plan for him," and gave Ken Norton the plan, and Ken Norton gave him hell. He said he went to Riddick Bowe. Here's the plan on how you beat Evander Holyfield. He went to Montel Griffin and said, "They talking a lot of shit about this kid, Roy Jones. He ain't that good. This is what you do to beat him." And he had Roy completely befuddled in their first fight. Now, when it came time for the rematch, Eddie Foote told Montel Griffin, "Hey, they still gonna treat you as a B-side. They still gonna treat you like that. Why don't you take a couple of other fights to really establish yourself as a champion, and then rematch with Roy, where they got to give you your respect. They got to treat you right.
And what
you
he
fighting
said?
With a confidence,
He said, fuck
championship
that. I want that
confidence.
nigga right now.
And he said that, and Eddie Foote left his left his camp,
Yep.
and that's how he went in there. But,
And
people,
to let y'all know who Eddie Fletcher is, he's the one that trained Roach.
Yeah, Freddie Roach.
Yes, he's the one that trained Freddie Roach. So
And
that
Roach.
to let you know what his pedigree is.
and
Yeah.
Eddie Foote, but all these great dudes of all time, Ali, Roy Jones, Eddie Foote looked at him and said, "Hey, this is what you got to do to
I'ma
beat
draw up
dude."
the plan.
And people did that. Montel Griffin took the money and went out there in the rematch without Eddie Foote and got blown
Thank
away.
God.
But Montel Griffin was a hell of a fighter because James Toney, as raw as he is, Eddie
Tony
Foote
was a beast.
See, this is how Montel Griffin even got into that position. Eddie Foote came and said, "Hey, this James Toney dude ain't this raw. This is all you got to do to beat him." And then Montel Griffin beat him. And then he said, "This Roy Jones dude ain't that good. This is all you got to do to beat him."
He gave him hell. He did
And
give Roy
then-
hell that first fight.
Eddie Foote stepped back, and Montel Griffin went in there without a game plan. Montel Griffin is actually a sheriff's deputy in Reno right now.
Yeah, okay.
Brother Rich.
So whenever I'm at the Silver Legacy or the Golden Nugget or somewhere,
Yeah, hey, Montel, we need that. We need that.
Montel was a hell of a
you.
fighter. He was
Actually,
a
I
five.
interviewed him
he was
in
a
Dallas.
He was a
Yeah.
I did,
5'6"
just
light-
recently,
He was a
like-
5'6" light heavyweight.
Yeah, he
Think
good
about
dude.
it.
He a good
Nate
dude.
He was shorter than Nate Robinson.
Yeah, he a good dude.
It was light
damn,
heavyweight.
why'd you bring? we
Yeah,
talking-
I swear to God.
Okay.
Why did you have to go there with
You
the shit?
nigga.
Well, like, I was really trying to keep, focused on my question, and then you got to go there.
Hey,
God
yeah,
damn.
yeah, that's man.
Y'all let Nate Robinson be great.
I'm gonna let him be great.
I'm not mad at
Laid
Nate.
out.
I'm not mad.
I'm mad at his trainer. Because if I was Nate's trainer,
I am.
there's no way in the world I'm letting my 5'8" dude go in against a 6'1" dude who's had 3 training camps. For 3 months of training.
That
If Jake Paul didn't do
Bruh.
nothing else, he could have just stayed behind the jab
If
and just
you
advanced.
ever heard
am-
the devil was a lie, you said no, you a goddamn lie.
I would have told Nate, "You're not ready."
I
First
am,
off, you can't
okay.
fight.
Don't do it, Rock.
You can't fight.
Don't do it, Rock.
You can't fight cruiserweight at
That's-
5'8".
That's like
Like, come on, let's not
Adrian.
kid each
Yeah,
other.
you
You
can't.
can't
Nigga,
fight a
that's like
cruiserweight at
Adrian.
5'8".
You can't win.
I don't care, and that's the thing. Like when you first said you can't play boxing, I don't care how
can't.
athletic you
No, you
was.
can't.
I don't
I used
care.
to box when
Never
I
play
was in
boxing.
I don't care if you
elementary, junior high. I used to
care,
box.
Coming out of college, Nate could run a 4.2. He
That
has a
shit-
46-inch vertical, this and that. You can't take a man 5'8" with 3 months of training against a 6'1" man who's been training for 2 years.
Yeah.
I didn't think
You
Nate
don't
was going
wake
to get
up-
embarrassed like that, but I
You don't
thought
wake
that
up in the
Paul was
morning-
just going to
We got
sit behind
super
it.
in there.
I thought Paul was just going to sit behind the jab
And that's
win
no
an easy
disrespect to
decision.
Nate Robinson. You know, we
No,
got
it's no
love for the
disrespect,
man.
but I mean, like,
but your people should have. We talked
you're
about
gonna
it
be
on the
known
show already.
going forward for the rest of
Nate-
your life
Your people
with
should
that,
have.
with the layout.
Nate's trainer should have looked at him and said, "Hey, dog, you not ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your people.
You not
Yeah.
ready."
Because
That's a fact.
that's
You
life.
know?
You're dealing with somebody's life.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, and career.
And
Now, if you're just trying to cash out, but if I'm training with a dude every day and I've been training him 2 or 3 days, I might grow a bond with him to the point where I'm be like, "Hey, dog,
But you got to keep it real with your.
I can't let you go out
You
there.
got to
and
keep it
embarrass
real with your
yourself.
peoples, man.
So
You know?
brother Rich, when you air your shows, what time can we catch your shows at, man?
Normally I do it like at between 12 and 1.
And then what day of the week?
Every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Monday
you know,
through Friday.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, he's constantly flooding. I'm trying to get.
Let me ask you a question, Brother Rich. How do you feel about this Lion Den's boxing community?
You know, I don't really, you know.
Keep it 100. We cuss on
Yeah,
here.
go ahead.
We-
Yeah, go ahead. Speak on that shit.
Like, you
talk
know what I'm
shit.
saying? How I really feel.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Because you know, I had interactions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I just
Yeah.
I don't even want to go there, man.
And to clarify to some of y'all, the Lions Den boxing community, there's been a little bit of a divide, especially with some of the mainstream media that has said maybe some derogatory things about black fighters, like Steve Kim and people like that, from Dan Raphael and stuff like that from ESPN. And now there's kind of grown an online media that's kind of maybe overcompensating by going extra hard for the black fighters, and a lot of fighters that are associated with PBC. There's people in the media and stuff like that who are saying that the fans who support PBC fighters are only supporting them due to their black and stuff. So there's been a real racial undertone in some of the fighters with Top Rank and stuff like that.
I think they do that because when you can't win, you know, like what you say. Matter of
Controversy
fact,
sells.
Top Rank had a policy that they really didn't want their Mexican fighters or their fighters to fight black fighters. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, as
An
a black
unwritten
fighter-
rule.
Unwritten rule. Like, you know,
Right.
and it's a reason. It's a reason why they won't let them fight them, because they know a lot of times they might get outboxed and get embarrassed. Because if you're a promoter and you got a fighter,
You got to protect.
you know what I
him.
mean? You're trying to put him in a position where you can make money. It's about, with the promoters, it's about
All
money.
this about money.
You know what I mean? With the boxers, it's about, you know, I want to fight everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
hungry.
I'm hungry. I'm ready to
Right.
fight. Come on,
I
let's
need
do
it.
it. You know what I mean? Put it on. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then they show them the game. They say, hey, you know, we're going to position you this way. You're going to make X amount of dollars. And a lot of them be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Am I going to turn down that new Lambo? Well, Leo Santa Cruz. got that
In
new
your
Lambo.
in your opinion, are we ever going to see Spence and Crawford?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's not going to happen right now, though.
It's gonna happen.
Because, but it's going to happen. You know?
Who would you say is more at fault that the fight hasn't happened yet?
At right now, it's Bud. I mean, I like Bud. You know, don't get it twisted on here. You know what I mean? I love Bud. I just think the people that's around him, you know, really just need to shut up because they don't know business. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like, you know, you go out there and you talking and you messing up business deals. You know what I mean? And he got other people talking for him. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like you don't want to do that. You want to, like, if you got business you want to do with Al Heyman, get with your promoter, which I think his promoter just threw him under the bus the other day.
Yeah, basically said he been losing money on the man.
I don't even want to promote this dude. Now, wait a minute.
In front of him.
In the world. He ranked number what, 1 or 2?
Wow. Yeah, he's supposed to be number 1 pound for pound. And the
Bud
man stood in front of him and said, I'm tired of losing money on this guy.
Yeah, I lost more money. I could have bought a house in Beverly Hills. That's exactly
Bud is a beast.
You know
I never seen a promoter not be. Even Don King would be more politically diplomatic than that.
Well,
so I'm gonna ask all y'all, and each one of y'all give me dream fight you want to see right now. Dream fight
of active fighters or all time.
Okay, we'll go active first,
and then
we'll go.
Okay. Well,
coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Well, I want to see Lopez and Tank. They should go at it.
That'd be good.
That's a dream fight.
I would like to say Tank and Mayweather.
On some all-time shit?
I'm just saying.
All time?
First I was saying current. So
okay, my bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
Active fighters.
Yeah, I think Tank and Lopez.
That's a fight. That's a good fight.
Yeah, Tank and Lopez.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They both is.
Yeah,
I have 2 actually because
we only want 1, nigga.
I got to give you 2.
No, go ahead.
For spectacle, I'd like to see Fury and Joshua because I know that they could do 100,000 in Wembley, and that would be a huge international fight.
Who you think will win that fight?
I'm actually thinking Fury's movement would be too much for Joshua.
As long as he got on regular gloves.
But
We got shake weight in his wrist.
But on the national side, I'm really dying to see Spence and Crawford because I truly believe Spence will walk through Crawford. Okay. Even though Crawford is highly skilled, I think on the physicality, Spence will actually walk through it.
Yeah,
What's your second one?
I agree with him.
Oh, it was Fury and Joshua or Spence and
Spence walk.
So mine, I want to see Charlo and Canelo.
That would be a good one.
And I want to see. I want to see that.
I'll pay to see that.
I want to see that.
Yeah,
I'm actually
buying a ticket.
I'll be ringside for that.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
And I want to see
I'll pay. I'll come.
Bud and Errol. I want to see that fight.
Yeah.
I want to see that fight.
Let me speak on Errol. I just think that,
and I'm a fan of both.
I just think that like Bud is a smaller. Bud is a smaller guy. I mean, you know what I mean. He's just smaller by nature. You know what I mean. Mm-hmm. But you're fighting somebody that's really not really 147 pounds. He's really like 154, maybe even 160. You know, Errol's big. He's been playing that weight game for a long time.
He literally walks around at 180.
Yeah, he done mastered that shit.
He walks around at 180. He trains down to 165, and then he cuts.
That's crazy.
Cuts to 147.
So
he's really huge.
A big person. Right. He spars with Charlos.
Mm-hmm.
He spars with Charlos.
And quiet as kept, he actually abuses Charlo. They say, and Charlo is KOing dudes at 154.
So you know what he's gonna do with Bud. I love Bud. Bud's got that accuracy and he's got that one punch.
Bud is skilled.
He's skilled. But are you gonna be able to handle somebody? Because see, when Errol ballooned back up the next day, which we know he will, you know what I mean?
Errol's coming in the ring at 166. He's gonna weigh in at 147. But he coming in the ring at 160.
That night he gonna eat hella pasta before the fight. Hella macaroni and cheese. Hella oodles and noodles.
Like that's why I give Canelo credit when he fought Jacobs, because they when Jacobs was 183 that night. Mm-hmm. Even though Jacobs weighed in at 159. Jacobs was 183 in the ring.
That's a big ass transition.
That's a big motherfucker, man.
Big ass transition.
That shit fucks with your joints.
Because I saw Arturo Gatti fight Joey Gamache back in the days, and Arturo Gatti put in over 20 pounds between there, and he literally went there and he knocked Joey Gamache out and fractured his neck. He ended Joey Gamache's career.
Oh yeah.
That's why in Atlantic City, that's why the IBF started coming with those rules of you can only rehydrate 10 pounds. Because Arturo Gatti literally ended Joey Gamache's career because
and only the greats can do it. Yeah. Like Errol, we know Errol been playing the weight game just like Trinidad, remember?
Yeah.
Trinidad was 6'1".
Trinidad was a beast.
Huge at 147.
6'1",
He was huge at 147.
When he ballooned back up, it's gonna be at 180, man.
Put you like this: when Trinidad went in against Hopkins at 160, he looked the same as he looked at 147. He looked the same, even though now he's fighting 2 weight classes up. He looked the same.
And in Trinidad, he was able to do it. I mean, his whole career. He played the weight game.
Trinidad was a beast.
And that's another reason to give Floyd credit. Because Floyd was coming in, like I remember when Floyd fought Victor.
Stayed at his weight.
Floyd weighed 146 against Victor Ortiz and came into the ring at 147. Victor Ortiz weighed in at 147 and came in at 165.
Yep. And what about Canelo?
Oh, Canelo plays the game.
Check this out. He came in at what, 151 or some shit?
Exactly.
The time of the fight, he was at 146.
Yeah, he lost weight. He lost weight for the train.
And Canelo came in at 180 or 178, whatever he came in at. So it wasn't not even close.
Floyd is probably the only guy in the modern era who actually fought at his weight.
Yeah.
People don't give him credit for that.
That's the thing, yeah.
But every fight that Floyd had at welterweight except against Marquez,
ready to go.
Floyd literally was giving up 15 pounds against these guys. People are like, oh, Floyd ain't going for a knockout. You know, it's hard to knock out a skilled fighter who's 15, 16 pounds heavier than you.
Right. 20
yeah, you don't get knockouts like we did back in the day.
Yeah, you're going against a dude who's also a champion and has got 20 pounds on you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, and Floyd had bad hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, it was a period when Floyd was pretty boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he was the money. He had what, 29, 27 knockouts.
When he weighed 130, Floyd used to KO. But see, people weren't watching. I remember Floyd had a fight at Fisherman's Wharf.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And they sold 1,300 tickets at 130, and this is when he was still with Top Rank.
Yep. Damn, nigga, you old.
Shit. I was old. But here's
my
the
man
thing.
Be everywhere.
A lot of people didn't pay attention to Floyd until he was Money Mayweather.
Yeah.
People didn't really see when people didn't really see Floyd when he was Pretty Boy Floyd at 130, and he fought Corrales and people like that. And
that was a good ass fight.
Kill. Yeah, he knocked down Floyd. You know, Corrales never spoke to his stepfather again for throwing in the towel.
Yep.
They never made up
the damn towel.
But I mean, he dropped Corrales 5 times. Yeah.
And you know,
he would have really hated me because I would have threw in the towel after the third knockdown. See, I would be one of them type of trainers that if you out there getting hurt, you're going to really hate me because I'm going to be like, blood, the check already in the bank. You don't owe these people
nothing.
You
the execution.
Lost.
Yeah, you're done.
You're getting beat.
You're done.
Hey, you're getting beat.
You're done.
Okay. You don't owe these people.
Speaking
it's like this.
Corrales.
You owe these people a genuine effort, and you gave them that. You don't owe them your lifetime help.
Hell no.
They paid the ticket to see a fight, not the execution.
To that.
Like they mad at Mark Breland for throwing in the towel against Fury. I was like, I would have been through that motherfucker, and I think I wouldn't even took a chance on throwing it in. I would have walked it in and got in the ring with the towel like, nigga, I ain't throwing shit in. I'm here. Stop this shit.
That's Wilder ego and pride.
Yeah.
He even fired Breland for that, and I'm sitting there like, Breland saved your life because Fury had your number that night.
Speaking of the corner, so remember, Diego Corrales versus Luis Castillo. Yeah. Remember, his trainer said the 12th round, he said, you got to knock him the fuck out. What happened? That 12th round was probably one of the best rounds ever in boxing.
Yep.
And I watched that shit in my house.
There's a flip side. There's a flip side to that. Him and Castillo was hitting each other with clubbing punches. A clubbing punch can knock you down, hurt you, this and that, right? Mm-hmm. Floyd was hitting him with on the button shots.
On the button
shots.
Sonic ring knockers.
On the button shots will rock your brain a little more.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And even though you might could even fight through those, they have more long-term
effects. The thing with the brain, it rattles. Because remember, you got gel. I'm going to just use Jell-O as a reference. Yeah. The brain, it was basically a pea inside a tube of Jell-O.
But I say that to say, I would have let him keep fighting against Costello, but Floyd was dropping him.
Oh, yeah.
With so much accuracy with on the button shots, I would have been more concerned for his long term. I would have stopped the fight like his stepfather did against Floyd, but I would have let him keep fighting against Castillo.
Yeah, because that fight, I'm telling you, that was one of the greatest
because the long term effects of those type of shots.
Castillo came back, man, and he did
that shit. That was hard.
Yeah.
Pure heart.
Oh, the boy was a warrior, definitely. The boy was, man, he rested in peace.
Reese said, what about Edgar Berlanga? I'm not familiar with that cat.
I'll put it you like this, man. I need to see him against somebody with an actual pulse.
I'm not
because he's like got like
so
16 first round knockouts and 16.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, that's the guy.
Yeah,
that's the guy. That's.
I mean, he's definitely a puncher, but I need to see.
Maybe I did. Is that the guy we saw? That okay?
Yeah, he fought one of them TMT fighters.
His name don't ring. Okay, yeah, I know you're talking about.
He like that. What's that African dude?
TMT fighter.
Did y'all see that African dude about a year or two ago where the other dude said "fuck that" and got out the ring while they was?
I see that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. The other dude said "fuck that." I guess he sat there and started thinking about the shit,
right?
And then was like, "Fuck that!" and got the ring and walked out.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
You gotta look it up.
I need to see that.
Hey, it's funny too.
You got to look that one on.
He went in, he was like,
"Oh yeah." It's like they should have got on with it because as the more they kept talking and in this corner, this and that dude started thinking about it and he just said, "You know what?
Fuck this bullshit. Fuck this bullshit."
Punch though first.
Hey, he literally got up and walked out the ring. It was on some like.
He said,
I quit. Screw you guys.
I remember in elementary, I saw a dude do that. Somebody said, "Don't believe me." He said, "You fight the motherfucker then." Dude lost all pride and dignity. But Berlanga,
I got a question.
A hell of a puncher.
Bree said, "What's our take on the next Tyson versus Holyfield?"
Tyson. Holyfield is slurring his words. I saw him punching the bag against Riddick Bowe. His hand-eye coordination is off. Tyson is more fresh.
Last time I seen Holyfield, man, I was sitting right next to him with his wife.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
That's his wife. Hopefully that was his wife.
Goddamn.
Yeah, Holyfield don't wear condoms.
But to me,
that dude got like 15 kids.
So to me, he look old.
Yeah.
So they went ahead and said that there was going to be a no knockout rule with the Jones and Tyson.
Right.
And me personally, that's some bullshit. I mean, like,
how can you enforce that though?
That's what I'm saying. Again, we get back to
fight. Did you see Tyson in his warming up and shit?
Tyson actually looked pretty good to me.
I look like he was 20 years old.
That's what I'm about to say. I mean, Tyson is hungry.
Yeah.
Tyson is hungry.
Roy ain't that hungry.
No.
Tyson. I'm gonna say something.
Hey, when they said, when I had to laugh when they said Roy, so we gonna do it again. And Roy said, "Well, hey,
hold on." He was sitting there. I'm gonna tell you something.
I gotta talk to him. I gotta talk to him.
Hey,
so I'm gonna give y'all an observation.
Talking with a little slight.
I gotta talk to the family.
I gotta talk.
Let me give y'all my observation from that fight and send me if y'all see it, if y'all agree with my assessment. I saw plenty of times Tyson held up.
He had to.
I thought he didn't really hold up so much as
Tyson ain't gonna fuck his money up.
I thought his timing was just still a little off.
Tyson,
but if you see him again with another training camp and this and that,
we got another question. Okay, so Derek
hold on, I want y'all to answer my question first, and we're gonna go to Derek's question.
Okay, what's yours?
Did y'all see Tyson hold up?
I thought his timing was off.
Yeah,
I saw some intentional hold ups, some hold back.
I think he could have did.
Yeah, I feel there was definitely some hold back.
I think you
definitely some hold back.
Video that we seen online.
Yeah,
remember he wasn't holding back.
Hell no. I feel like there was some hold back.
I think his hold up wasn't intentional. I think his hold up was he just couldn't execute the way he wanted.
Right. Again,
you want that $10 million?
Hell yeah.
I'll be holding up too.
You're right. His hold up was intentional because of all of the stipulations.
Yeah,
but
it was intentional.
$10 million. That's a real stick.
I think he could have hurt Roy a little bit worse.
I hold up too.
I believe he could have. Damn sure.
Okay, so my man Derek got a question. He says, "Do you think Tyson Fury has a chance against Joshua?"
Yes.
Yes.
The way Fury moves and when he gets rolling, people got to remember in the first fight against Wilder, even though Wilder looked good with the 2 knockdowns, people got to remember. There was literally only 2 rounds that Wilder was able to actually even get to him.
Wilder has
that fight was over.
But I'm just saying, I'm talking about the first fight.
I'm talking about the first fight too.
He's a big dude.
That was a knockout.
No way. That was a knockout.
I was so disappointed.
Tyson Fury's idol is Muhammad Ali. There's fights against Fury against lesser opponents where he does the thing where he's in the corner and he just makes
and that
dudes
whole
missing.
Lick his head,
when that
fight,
6'9", 245-pound man really get to moving and flicking the jab, as you can see, he made Klitschko look old overnight.
Yep.
Fury when he really gets in his rhythm and starts moving,
He's just like Muhammad Ali.
He starts just tapping.
he can't be. I don't think he can be
take
beat.
a steady diet of jabs.
That's my reason why I said Wilder need to take about 2 or 3 fights off to learn how to beat Tyson.
Right.
Because if you don't, man, he gonna box.
But
It's
again,
gonna be a rematch. And I think
I'm trying to tell you, as
big
as a man he is, for him to have them legs, them chicken ass legs, no.
You can't come in there wearing
to this
18
day.
No, man. You can't do that shit. You can't do that shit.
Hey, Tyson Fury came in at 310 and shit.
I think
7 feet.
I'm gonna put these hammers on you.
Gloves on like this.
I think Tyson Fury will beat Joshua easy.
You know what I'm saying? Glove pulled down.
He had a shake. I don't give a fuck. He had shake weights in his glove.
You're gonna be done in some time. Don't worry about it.
Fury against Joshua, I think Fury takes it easy.
I'm not gonna say easy.
I'm gonna tell you.
I just want to see
don't think it'll be
how
easy.
huge it's gonna be.
Remember one thing: Joshua knows how to box. He knows how to box.
But he don't flow. He's got good fundamentals, but he don't flow.
He knows how to box.
And
that's
even
gonna
when
be dangerous against.
He got power in both hands.
He do got power.
Yeah, and even when he lost against what was the Latin brother?
Andy Ruiz.
And Ruiz needs his ass whooped for not coming in shape in that second fight because he had a chance.
He did the Buster Douglas. I won the belt. I don't give a fuck. You can't take it away from me.
If Ruiz comes in shape in that second fight and he does the same thing against Joshua,
that's what that was.
The biggest star.
Call it what it is.
But see, but y'all got to realize, you know, I covered actually Ruiz when he was a nobody.
Yeah.
Out in Fresno, right? Mm-hmm. You gotta understand where he comes from, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He fighting.
It's payday.
You know, making $10,000, $20,000. He go from.
And by the way, I thought he beat Parker.
Yeah, he did beat Parker out in Australia. But what I'm saying is that he come from that, man. So it's like you just gave this motherfucker millions of dollars.
And
he just won the lottery.
Yeah,
he wasn't focused on no
He
boxing.
did the Buster Douglas.
But if he would have got in shape for that second
did.
fight and came in and win,
The Buster Douglas.
he would
Buster Douglas was, I won.
He would be.
I'm
the champ.
I
don't have to win another
I
fight
won,
because
I'm done.
I'm in history.
Instagram went from
Buster Douglas was
90,000
tripping too.
to millions overnight.
And Buster
overnight.
Douglas comes in
Overnight.
shape. I'm gonna say something controversial. I saw Buster Douglas on his way up. I saw him beating everybody and become the number one contender before he lost to.
He wasn't the number one contender.
no.
He was number.
He was the number.
something.
Hold on, he was the number one contender. Then he went in and fought Tony Tucker, and he was beating Tony Tucker. And in the 10th round, he lost. He ran out of gas. Tucker won. Then Tucker went on to become the IBF champ and fought Tyson, this and that. And everybody said Buster didn't have no heart. And then Buster got out of shape, lost a couple more fights, and that's why Don King gave him a shot, because they was expecting Buster to show up out of shape, and the moment Tyson put some pressure
they were
on
expecting
him,
what to happen would exactly happen.
No,
keep it 100.
I'm talking about back in the day. Buster was the number one contender.
Wait a minute, but he did. Yeah. Tyson did do what he was expected to do, even though Tyson wasn't even in shape.
Tyson,
I'm saying, but Buster
that
was
knockdown, that was a knockout.
Buster was
15.
But regardless of that, what I'm saying though is that Buster was actually skill-wise a hell of a fighter.
Oh, Buster was
And
decent.
then
I'm not knocking
But
him.
after he lost to Tony Tucker, the knock became Buster didn't have no heart. And when he lost
That
a
was
couple
his
more fights after that, that's why Don King was willing to give him a shot, because they thought Buster didn't have no heart.
I remember.
Skill-wise,
I remember that fight. I remember that fight. It was February 10th. Because I'm gonna tell you something.
Skill-wise,
I was at my house in Menlo Park,
and
I was watching the slam dunk contest. Sean Kemp versus Dominique. I remember we watched that shit. My dad and everybody came, was like, "You got to change to the Tyson fight," and I was like, "Shit, I'm watching the dunk contest."
And Buster showed up in shape.
We watched the Tyson
Holyfield,
fight. Tyson knocked that motherfucker out, and we was
15 seconds, right?
Thank you.
And
we all saw the bullshit.
In all fairness to Douglas, it don't matter the man out there counting. The ref was slow picking up the count.
I don't give a
It's
fuck.
on the ref.
Same thing with Tyson Fury and Wilder. Wilder knocked Tyson Fury out.
11 seconds.
The shit is recorded.
It's
I
on the
wish.
ref.
Now the thing is, you don't want the timeouts in boxing to reviews.
Do you honestly believe Buster couldn't have got up earlier
No.
if the ref would have
counterfeit.
No.
From what I saw that it was just a basic Tyson knockout.
It was over.
It was basic. You know what I mean?
I
But
think
what
Buster
I
happened
was in my living room.
My thing
Slow
was
down.
that if Buster would have came in shape against Holyfield, he would have beat Holyfield too.
But the problem is that Buster Douglas had diabetes. So you can't have diabetes,
sugars.
and in between fights, you can't blow up to 400 pounds, and then when it's time to fight,
No,
you shave off.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
But you know who
shit,
did?
boy.
But you remember who
That
did used to
changes
do
up your
that?
whole motherfucking
You know who
process.
did used to do that?
Ooh.
Riddick Bowe.
Oh yeah,
Riddick Bowe was
Riddick
literally in
Bowe.
between the
Riddick
fences.
Bowe.
Would go up to 300.
Riddick Bowe was the best
Riddick
fighter in
Bowe-
the world.
Riddick Bowe is the
best fighter
man.
in the
In
world.
shape, Riddick Bowe beats
That
Mike
was the
Tyson.
Muhammad Ali. Right there.
Riddick Bowe respected Tyson so much he said he wouldn't fight him. And remember, because Riddick Bowe, they
Riddick
went to
would go
school
up to
together.
300
And he said
pounds.
Tyson used to come around and he said, "Here go your cookies."
If Riddick Bowe would have stayed in shape in between
Riddick
fights,
Bowe was
Riddick
a
Bowe would
beast.
literally go up to 300-some pounds.
Yeah,
Riddick Bowe
he had that
had
problem
his
too.
house
Yeah.
remodeled and
Yeah.
had a kitchen put into his bedroom.
Yeah.
Riddick Bowe was a
Oh, yeah.
fucking
did.
beast.
This man had a kitchen installed in his bedroom.
Riddick Bowe was a
That's
beast.
too much, man.
And
Put
he
the kitchen in your bathroom.
despised Holyfield. He did. Remember when he threw the belt in the garbage?
Hey,
But they partners now, though.
but look at
But at
that.
that time-
When he threw that trash, that boy. First of all, I was watching that at the time.
Mhm.
When he threw that belt in the trash can, I said, "What the fuck is he doing? What is he doing?
That was the stop
Ego.
fight
That's your
Lennox
money
Lewis.
right there.
His ego.
That's your money."
Top of the mountain.
But he
So-
didn't give a fuck.
But
Okay, I got a couple of
for a big
comments.
man, for skills-wise, for a big man, Riddick Bowe was literally a one-of-a-kind.
Okay, so
fighter.
look, Renee said the number one contender during that time was Holyfield. H-O-E, Leafield. Holyfield, because he didn't have condoms. Yeah, bitches in every state. And then Reese said, what about Devin Haney? Another beast.
I like the kid.
I like the
I
kid.
really
I
like
like
him.
Devin. I like Devin Hayes' pedigree. I know where he come from. I was in the Mayweather gym with him.
I think they need to take more time
when
with
they
him.
grew up with him, and I know what he had to do. What he had to do because actually even Floyd Mayweather didn't sign him and wasn't fucking with him. But they grew up. He grew up in that gym.
Why do you think that
after
is?
Floyd. Well, because Floyd seen somebody when he seen Tank style is kind of like Floyd's. You know what I mean?
With extra power.
Devin is too, but Devin, he just probably felt that Devin needs to grow into his man strength,
Uh-huh.
and he said that's gonna take time. You know what I mean? But Devin,
They turned Devin pro at 16, right?
17.
Yeah.
But
That's too
Devin
early.
said, Devin said, "Fuck, I'm going to Mexico. I'm gonna go get these fights. I'm gonna build my career up
Devin should just
On my
now be
own.
turning pro.
on my own." I'm
Well,
gonna
Renee
build up on my own.
said internet talent, but he's good.
I like him.
Who, Devin Haney?
I like him. I
Renee,
like him.
are you talking about Devin?
Dog pound, man.
She
I just
said
think they
Devin
should-
Haney, they
I
getting
just think
getting
they're
famous
rushing
too
him, though.
quick, she says.
No. Not every other fighter you may be talking about, but Devin Haney, he grew up
He
in
a
the dog
beast.
pound.
Yeah.
He literally grew up in. You know what the dog pound is, right? That's 6 minute round. You fight till you drop.
In fact,
So
Hasim
he already fought Tank.
Hasim
He fought
Rockman's
Tank
son.
in the doghouse.
Hasim Rockman's
6 minute
son
round.
sued
6 minute
Floyd
round.
because of the dog
And he
pound.
sued. You know
I
why? He sued
got
because
you.
he got his ass kicked.
So I got another name.
He posted that shit on it went
Yeah,
down the
yeah,
world.
yeah.
What about what's your
He
thoughts
saw
on
Floyd bet against him.
what's your thoughts on Shakira Stevenson? That's Reese said.
Hell of a talent.
He got real good talent.
Hell of a
You know,
talent.
now as far as him talking about 135 pounds, 140 and all that shit, nah,
He gonna have his hands full with Lopez.
He
might
got to
be.
grow into that.
He gonna have his
So-
hands
Yeah,
full
he's
with
gonna have it-
Lopez.
he's definitely
I'd be
gonna have his
remiss
hands full.
if I didn't
But
bring
he's
up
a
your
hell of a
business
talent.
partner, hard hitter, Kareem.
On my boy Kareem Mayfield.
Shout out to Mayfield,
Well, he
man.
got the same
Kareem,
style as-
Bay business.
Yeah, he got the same style as Sean
What about
Porter. Nobody
Renee?
don't wanna fight.
Renee said, "What about Vargas' son Emilio?"
And
I haven't seen him. So I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar.
Right.
And Renee has a plethora of knowledge in that combat arena because her husband and they out doing some stuff with boxing and all that in industry right now too.
when the dust settles between Shakur, Haney, Lopez, Garcia, and stuff
Shakur
like
gonna
that,
be
we're
on top.
gonna have. You think so?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have a real superstar.
Yeah, he's a real. Actually,
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson, he's a real superstar.
Yeah,
But
Rick-
he's gonna have to grow into all of that shit though. You know?
And for y'all that y'all tuning in, my man Rich has a plethora of
Broner.
knowledge of this shit because he
Broner's
is
coming back next month.
he's heavily involved in this boxing shit.
What do you think about Broner?
It's about
Can he
that life.
do he got one more run in him?
Broner,
Bronner got one more payday in him. Actually, Bronner got about 2 or 3 more paydays.
Bronner's fighting next month. Bronner fighting on the 13th.
What's that shit coming on PBS?
He dropped down 20 pounds and shit.
It's coming on PBS?
Yeah, I seen the picture of him. He look ripped. He look ready. I just hope he don't do what like Zab Judah did.
It's coming on
Ray Mercer. When at the end of the
Liquor
career,
Store
they get in
Productions?
shape and start taking it serious.
Buy 12 pack of St. Ives, get the Bronner fight for free.
Well, you know, he has a large
I like Bronner, though.
He has a large number of fans that want to see him lose.
You love to see a train wreck.
Right.
You love to see a train wreck.
They want to see him lose. So he has millions of people that want to see him lose. So that's why Bronner's always.
I'm gonna get your.
Tag
his Instagram. I gotta tag Rich's
tag Rich.
Instagram. Yeah. Hold on, Renee. I'm trying to put it in. Hold on. Comment it because my shit is doing some other shit. Johnny finna
number 1 pound for pound right now. Canelo or Crawford?
Crawford, in my opinion. Out of them two, Crawford.
Because he's willing to fight. You know what I mean? I don't like what I love Canelo. Canelo's a good fighter. You know what I mean? But I don't like what he's doing. You know what I mean? I don't like that you think that you can just keep fighting these UK fighters and all these nobodies and shit, and we just gonna keep accepting.
Yeah, because they talking about Billy Joe
You
Saunders
know what I mean?
now, and I don't want to see that shit.
What's that? Real boxing _ facts?
Yeah, real boxing _ facts on IG.
Like, I don't want to see you fight Saunders
Come on,
and
Liam,
whoever.
Matter of fact, what's old boy? Old boy getting ready to fight. The white boy. He's actually a solid dude, but he told the truth. He's like, no, I ain't about to fight. I'm not about to fight Canelo right now.
Crawford?
I'm not ready.
So, hold on, I'm trying to pin it. My shit won't let me comment right now.
Callum Plank.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody watch? That's Johnny's, that's Rich's real boxing _ facts on IG. That's his tag. Follow my man.
I'll follow that.
He got his YouTube page.
Yeah, Real Boxing Facts.
Real Boxing Facts. I know I'm a man for many moons.
Besides Haney,
I watched your live today with my cousin
Bay Area. Besides Haney, who's next to carry the torch in the Bay?
I like that question.
Out of the Bay?
No, Brother Rich.
Out of the Bay?
Yep.
Oh, besides Haney.
Besides Haney?
Hard hitter.
Man, you know what? To be honest with you, man, and you know, I hate to say this because I know I already talked to him and I know his body ain't up, but I want to see Andre Ward fight 2 more fights, man. I'm keeping it real with you, man. I want to see him. I want to see him.
I definitely believe that he has a couple. You know, I mean, and I respect what he did. I respect what he did, but he definitely got another one.
I don't like ESPN and all these people disrespect him to his face, telling him that Lomachenko's the best fighter. When you got the best fighters sitting right there,
right?
You got Bud and you got all the best fighters sitting right there.
Yeah, I agree.
He one of the best
I agree.
Ward did what a lot of these boxers are scared to do now. That Super 6 tournament was the shit. That was the epitome of boxing because boxing was finna lose to motherfucking WWE.
I was in the arena when he stopped Dawson.
Yeah, I was there too.
Is Keith Thurman done? That's a name we haven't talked about tonight.
Keith Thurman needs to fight Bud.
And everybody who keeps acting like they think Keith Thurman is going to be an easy win for Bud, I'll take all that action. Because here goes the thing, even though Bud might be a superior fighter than that, Keith Thurman is a 6-time national champion, and he was a unified champion. He hits harder than anyone Bud has ever faced. Great movement, this and that. Keith Thurman is not going to be an easy win at welter.
It was a shoulder, wasn't it?
Yeah. And people thinking that Crawford is just going to murder. It's such an easy mark. Are y'all kidding?
To me, for Bud, if he want my full respect, he got my respect anyway. Cause he never won or two.
You know they offered Thurman $1 million yesterday.
Yeah, I know. It was a fucked up offer. But what I'm saying is I want to see him fight 2 fighters. You either going to fight Sean Porter or you going to fight Thurman. Either one. You know what I mean?
Ward versus one of our
that'd be some shit.
One of our watchers.
That'd be some shit.
Bree said Raquel Miller is out of San Francisco.
Right.
And hell of a fighter.
She said I like her style. What's your thoughts on that?
I think that when I
definitely need to
asked
talk
about that, when I asked Clarissa
she's too small for Shields.
Yeah, but when I asked Clarissa Shields, but you know they went to the the Olympics.
You know they've been taking shots at each other
Yeah,
on the social media.
I know all that.
You're supposed to. That's bait. Clickbait.
And all I'm saying is, whether Clarissa Shields win or lose, it's like, you need to fight this girl. Mm-hmm. You talking about going to the UFC and all that shit. You need to fight Raquel Miller.
Yeah.
And stop it. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that my girl Raquel Miller is going to win, but I'm just saying, she got heavy hands, and she know how to throw them things too. Mm-hmm. And y'all both is 14-0.
So give her a shot.
Give her a shot.
Give her a shot. Why not?
You know her pedigree. You know she's not a scrub. Even
know
if the public don't know her, you know she ain't a
Now,
scrub.
And now you want to put up a wall and say,
she has
to have a belt. Really? You have to have a belt?
She doing
Yeah.
She doing the Sugar Ray?
Yeah, she doing the Sugar Ray.
Hey, Reese just asked, is Joseph Parker done?
Yes.
Yeah. What's that? Wilder ended his career.
Joseph Parker, that last time he had a title shot, he didn't quite bring it, and everybody knows he lost against Ruiz. So I don't think that he's a legit contender.
Now he'll be a fighter that, like, up and coming heavyweights. Mm. They'll be like, we'll put him in.
Because they sell tickets in Australia.
And,
he's a name.
He's gonna make two or three 300,000, 400,000, whatever. You know what I mean? But he ain't the $1 million pay to age and all that shit. That shit gone.
Okay, so we're gonna get ready to wind it down, but I'm gonna give you, ask each y'all, and give me this. We already said the fight we wanted to see current. Mm-hmm. What's the all-time fight you want to see, and let's end it with that.
Sugar Ray Leonard. I'll go first. Sugar Ray Leonard and Mayweather.
Oh shit!
Ooh. Stole my idea.
Ooh.
Stole my idea, but that's one that I will. That's one I would want to see because I saw, YouTube. You can see Sugar Ray right now against Floyd Mayweather Sr. And Floyd Mayweather Sr. actually didn't do too bad. Well, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a complete master at that style, so you can see the fundamentals of the style. How it would actually work a little bit against Sugar Ray. Right. But then when you think about the flat-out dog that's in Sugar Ray, I can't see him being beat. So it's like,
what's the dog in Mayweather? People don't talk about the dog in Mayweather.
Because when what's his name? When the boy Mosley, and I never forget, Nazim Richardson said, at some point Shane gonna hit this kid when they was doing the build-up. And he said, but when Shane hits this kid, the claws is gonna come out of him, and then we're gonna see what Mayweather is made out of.
And we did.
Sure enough,
Shane
nailed him in the second round.
I actually had Shane Mosley. We went out to
eat.
Yeah.
Tyson,
and
I got a comment.
Go ahead. And let me tell you what he told me. He said, he did
I like that
him.
one.
He did catch him in the second round.
Mm-hmm. He caught his ass with a.
He said
Floyd dropped.
He said Floyd switched his style up. He said he couldn't touch him the rest of the night.
Yeah. He caught him.
So Floyd do so. That's
give me yours.
Give
me yours.
Mine is the same. Floyd Mayweather versus Sugar Ray Leonard. That's the all-time fight I would want to see.
Give me yours.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out there now. I'm just for shits and giggles. Ward versus Tank.
Woo, that would be a massacre.
Ward versus Tank.
That would be a massacre.
That'd be definitely a massacre. That's a good one too. That's a good one.
Ward versus Tank.
Because I know Tank pedigree and he ain't gonna quit. I know that.
So,
Ward is so great at imposing his will on people that if you can't physically keep Ward off, it's gonna be a long night for you.
So I got a comment. Reese said Tyson versus Joe Frazier.
Frazier puts his jaw in the middle of Tyson's chest, gets underneath Tyson's damage, and goes to work with that hook.
Tyson
will take a step back before Frazier.
I'm gonna tell you. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna tell you something. Tyson in his prime, a lot of people go ahead and say, "Oh, you know what? Tyson this, Tyson that." But Tyson in his prime, when he goes ahead and gets that ball in, and he go ahead and he may take a couple, but when he works on that body.
But that's something that he could do against those taller fighters using his speed and mobility to get underneath them. He wouldn't have that advantage against Frazier.
I'm not even talking about getting underneath them.
You commented.
I'm just saying,
he's not getting underneath Frazier.
You're gonna get.
But wait a minute. We have to talk about what Cuss installed into Mike Tyson.
Thank
Thank you.
You know,
Hello.
He
Peace.
installed some shit, man. Have y'all seen them videos?
Yes.
You know, I'm just talking about his movement. I ain't
Yes.
talking about all the punches and he knocking motherfuckers out. And all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm talking about the movement alone.
Oh,
Just
Tyson's
the movement scared me.
Tyson's
So you said
fundamental
Sugar
ability
Shane or
is not
Sugar Ray
acknowledged.
Leonard? You said Sugar
But
versus
Tyson's
Mayweather.
fundamentals are off
I
the
didn't say
charts.
No, I just
I
fucked
said
that.
Tyson.
Oh.
No.
I think Joe Frazier
Yeah.
closes the distance
What
against
about-
Tyson.
No,
and
wait,
outworks him.
no. Go ahead and speak on it. Brother Rich, go ahead and speak on it.
No, we finna.
This man that took my phone.
Hold on. So
Well, like I was saying, the reason why I wanted to see that fight because I hear people talk about, Mayweather's pedigree and then Sugar Ray pedigree, but in my opinion, when it's two things about Sugar Ray. I love Sugar Ray too. Growing up, that's he inspired me the whole 9 yards, whatever. Right, but when he didn't take that fight with Aaron Pryor because they had prior sparring lessons, and I mean, Sugar
that would have been the shit.
He knew what it was. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that they said that Floyd wouldn't fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Floyd fought everybody. Now they say, oh well, he didn't fight Pacquiao when they were supposed to fight.
Julian just said
Pacquiao scared of
Mayweather
Pacquiao scared of needles.
He said he was going to send Pacquiao. Picture this: $40 million to fight.
Julian Mayweather.
Yeah, he was to fight
whenever
$40 million,
fought.
a check for $40 million. He's gonna send it to you, and you're gonna say, "Oh well, I don't want to take. I can't get my blood tested."
The needles.
But then you got your blood tested, and you fought somebody for $14 million.
Right. That's that
A
bullshit.
couple months later,
That's that bullshit.
So
That's that bullshit.
my
and you couldn't pay your taxes. In
all time would be Prime,
Let Aaron steal his money.
Tyson,
Aaron got paid.
Riddick
took no
Bowe,
points.
Prime.
I was thinking about Tyson.
Riddick Bowe, Prime,
I was thinking
or
about Tyson Riddick Bowe.
Prime.
Tyson is tailor made for Riddick
And
Bowe in his prime.
So
Yeah.
that's
once
a bad.
again,
Yes.
As great as Tyson was, that's a bad matchup for Tyson.
Riddick Bowe was like Muhammad Ali, man.
Just
That-
Riddick Bowe
in the
didn't have the
prime.
mental focus or
that
discipline.
fight that never
you know.
happened, I would love to see that one.
I'll pay.
In shape Riddick Bowe against Prime Tyson. That's a bad matchup for Tyson.
That
But
would
Riddick
be
Bowe didn't have
bananas.
that discipline to match his
Well, we
talent.
can't say Riddick Bowe.
Tyson Lennox Lewis. That happened.
Yeah, that happened,
He
Derek.
took hella punches from Holyfield.
Oh, Riddick Bowe was as tough as they come.
Remember when
Go
they
watch
was-
Riddick Bowe.
Yeah, Riddick Bowe was tough.
Go watch Riddick Bowe against Galata. Riddick
yeah.
Bowe came in completely shot,
So-
completely out of shape, took diet pills. He just to
Okay,
make
Ward
himself look
Canelo. I
presentable.
can go with that. So once again,
Ward massacres
Prime,
Canelo at
yeah,
168.
Ward Canelo. That'd be a good one.
And Ward
so
would have massacred Triple G if Triple G would have stepped up.
Triple G was scared to go up to 168. He's
He
scared
was.
to gain 8
After
pounds
talking.
Deuces.
and go after doing all that.
Then remember they
talking,
said we could do a
His
catch
trainer.
weight at 164.
his trainer was doing all that talking,
right.
but your trainer ain't gonna be in the ring.
No, yeah.
So once again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in.
Thank y'all for going ahead and watching us tonight,
this,
man. It's Cognac
episode,
Confessionals. We always
Cognac
we wanna bring it
Confessionals,
to y'all.
where we give our unpolitically correct commentary. And we talk about whatever the fuck we feel like talking about because that's what the fuck we feel like talking about.
Shit.
I'd like to thank you all. If you like the page, share the page. Man, share
brother
this
Hank
shit.
is at? He ain't
Give
on
give
Instagram?
y'all reach
Rob
out.
Hankins.
He might be because he posted something earlier to my frat brother Rob.
I know
man.
boxing
Good-
is his thing.
Yeah. So
true.
once again, let everybody know where they can find y'all at.
No. Go ahead, brother Rick.
I'm gonna go with my brother Rich.
Okay, y'all can find me at realboxing_facts on IG or realboxing facts on YouTube. And Twitter's, I think it's like Real Boxing Facts #2 or something like that.
That's right. Check my man out. I mean, the man has some boxing knowledge, man. I mean, real talk.
That's what we going for. We want the people to go ahead and follow our guests. Our guests have shit to say, y'all. Keep them posted.
Yeah, check me out.
Farrell.
Hey, you can find me at Farrell Films at Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And
Farrell with a P.
holler at me, talk to me. I talk back.
You can catch me on Facebook or on Instagram. On Instagram as Johnny_Blaze 1977, or you can catch Johnny Hughes on Facebook. Real quick, y'all be careful and watch what's going on this week, especially this coming week with all of the inaugurations and with all this,
Keep your head on the
storm and
swivel.
shit.
I'm
Keep
shooting.
yourself safe by all means. And shout out to all our watchers.
I
And
appreciate
viewers, man,
all y'all watching, y'all that comment, y'all that even if you don't comment and you just watching,
watch, cool.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want everybody to chime in. Thank you again. I'm your host Deshaun. You can find me on Instagram at Show Your Right Fo, SHOYARIGHT, the number 4.
All our cups. Half the cups is in here. Tip them up one time.
Hold on. You can't
Can't do it.
You can't cheers an empty glass, man. That's disrespectful to alcohol. It's like an Irishman. Ain't nothing.
I tip it up one time.
What's better than one drink? 2. Cheers. I appreciate you, brothers. It's a great conversation
Show tonight.
Saying this is barbershop talk with no haircuts.
That's right.
We keep it going, and as usual, now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends.
Peace out,
Hey,
y'all.
peace
Happy
out, love,
Friday.
man. Happy Friday, man. Y'all be safe.